Hello YouTube, I'm doing a review on Hasbro's Absorbing Man. This is the Marvel Legends series figure, and right now I'm just looking at the box. The camera's pretty low, there's Fin Fang Foom. Generally I really don't like the Hasbro figures. I've got a lot of shit to talk about how Hasbro took over Toy Biz's awesome Marvel Legends line and turned it into something that's not really quite as awesome. I own the Doc Samson figure and where he is, Absorbing Man. I kind of want the Wendigo. I passed on Wendigo one time I saw him at Toys R Us, and I kind of regret it. But the paint job on him is pretty lame, like most of the Hasbro figures. The paint job is one of the things that really stuck out to me about Marvel Legends, and that's really what got me collecting Marvel Legends. So, this is mostly, I guess, a negative review on Hasbro's Marvel Legends. Look, they even had to change it, or is it like that? You know, that stupid thing. That's not that really much of a big deal, but even the packaging isn't as nice. Um, this Hulk series right here, this is the Hulk series. It goes for, I think they're about $15 in the store. Probably closer to $18, I guess, if you find them online. But yeah, so you can't get it for anything cheaper than $15, which is kind of a lot, you know. I remember the Marvel Legends used to be like $7.50, so I guess it's shot up in the years. Plastic and oil has gone up in price, so that's what just makes sense. Plastic's made from oil, just in case you didn't know that. So, this is Absorbing Man. I know there's an older figure of Absorbing Man that's out there. I wanted that one. I don't know what series it was. I know someone online knows, but I think it was a Hulk series that came out. And, and I really wanted that one, but that one cost way too much. Even back when I first heard about it, it was really rare. So I actually did get excited when this came out. So, enough talking and looking at the box. Here is my Absorbing Man figure. Lead him against that right there. Hope you could. Okay, a little cooler pose. Yeah, so basically, the paint job on this sucks. Well, aside from the brick and the concrete, I think the flesh tone is actually the part that bothers me the most. I don't think you can see it from there, and I tried checking a little closer. I shot off the camera for a second to take a look, and you can't really see, but I took some colored pencils, sharpened them, and just colored inside the creases right here. And it actually makes a difference. Who did I use as a reference? I think I used Wolverine. I forgot what figure I used as a reference, but I have a lot of Toy Biz Marvel Legend figures, so I try to copy one of those. The concrete, actually, the cracks in the concrete are pretty cool. The brick part is, I think, my favorite part of this figure. They did the best over here. This is pretty cool. And he's pretty posable. He actually doesn't have a waist joint. That's one thing I think is kind of weird. But he does have this torso joint. So you can see he moves like that. Head's on a ball joint, moves up and down. Cue ball. He kind of looks like a vulture. Not Toy Biz, but fucking Hasbro. Pinche Hasbro has this fucking, ball joint thing going on that is okay. It's not so bad, but sometimes it just doesn't really work for me because it looks odd sometimes. You know, in certain poses he looks weird, and he's not as posable. It's just not. The leg's okay. The ankle joint, you know, Hasbro's really screwed up here. They don't give any toe joints, and their ankle joints are really weird. So the majority of the Hasbro figures, I know I'm doing a review of just the Absorbing Man right here, but, you know, I see it as an opportunity to bitch about all the other Hasbro figures. And I don't really even have that many Hasbro figures on top of it. But you get this kind of funny thing going with the ankle. I don't know if you can see that. Well, actually, it doesn't look so bad right there. But you get this thing where they kind of kick sideways like that, instead of the feet being flat on the floor. You know, it shouldn't really be that big of a deal, but fuck, they're Marvel Legends. You're supposed to stand them up and put them up for display. If you can't display them the way you want them to, then what the hell is the point, right? So yeah, he's actually, so for a Hasbro figure, he's not very bad. He's actually pretty cool, and well, minus me having to do some uh, touch-ups on the paint job. Now I don't want to miss anything because I like doing these little review thingies. There's so many people out there that do good jobs, good storytelling and whatnot. But hey, look at the figure. Here it is. I took some black pencil and I kind of smeared it with my thumb. Just smeared it along the this concrete part just to make it a little darker. So basically, my absorbing man's cooler than yours. Thanks for watching.